Stop scrolling. Seriously, stop. Because what if I told you that the car you've been waiting for, the one that's going to redefine what luxury EV even means, isn't from Stuttgart, or Silicon Valley, or even the traditional haunts of the automotive elite, but from a collaboration that's quietly been brewing absolute fire in China? Well, it's here, and it's not a concept, it's the all-new 2026 ChanganAvatr 12. And trust me when I say, the future is now, and it looks a whole lot sharper than anything else on the road, promising to make the established names look, frankly, a little bit last Tuesday. We're talking about a vehicle that's been sculpted by the wind, powered by a dual-motor setup that hits harder than a heavyweight champ, and dressed in an interior that makes first-class airplane cabins look like economy. This isn't just a car review, this is your exclusive look at the next big disruption in the high-end electric segment. And before you go anywhere, I'm going to tell you exactly how much this absolute piece of automotive artistry is going to set you back for the UK and US markets, because we finally have the crucial numbers that everyone has been waiting for. The figures that will either make this the must-have EV of 2026 or a beautifully styled curiosity. So stick with me, because we're diving deep into the tech, the feel, and that all-important price point. Now, let's talk about the exterior, because just look at this thing. The Avatr 12 is a 4-door Grand Coupe that throws out the rulebook and then accelerates away from it at a truly frightening pace. And its design philosophy, which Avatr calls futuristic aesthetics, is not just a marketing gimmick, it's a tangible, visible departure from the norm. The length, a substantial 5,020 mm, combined with a muscular width of nearly 2,000 mm, gives it a presence that commands attention, making it longer than a Porsche Taycan and wider than a Model S, planting it firmly in that luxurious executive class, but with a silhouette that's pure, unadulterated coupe. Up front, you get that closed, almost minimalist facade, but your eyes are immediately drawn to the slim, split-level, Starship light strips, which give it an incredibly distinctive nocturnal signature, a look that's both aggressive and utterly sophisticated. The side profile is where the magic truly happens, a seamless fastback roofline that flows with liquid grace, helped by those flush door handles, which are, of course, frameless for maximum drama every time you open them, and the huge 21-inch alloy wheels that fill the arches perfectly, giving it that perfect, aggressive stance on the asphalt. But the real talking point, the one that will have people either loving it or scratching their heads, is the rear end. There is no traditional rear window, none, a bold, completely windowless design which is, frankly, revolutionary, giving it an unparalleled sleekness and necessitating a clever electronic rearview mirror system which displays the rear view on a screen inside, making a clear, aesthetic statement that prioritizes form and technology over traditional convention, culminating in a sculpted rear diffuser and a thin, full-width LED taillight bar that looks like a futuristic laser cutting through the night. Stepping inside the 2026 Avatr 12 is less like entering a car and more like boarding a very exclusive, high-tech lounge, an experience that immediately justifies the luxury tag they're aiming for, and this is where the Huawei collaboration truly shines, transforming the cockpit into an AI-powered symphony of information and comfort. The interior emphasizes a beautiful horizontal extension, where the dashboard flows seamlessly into the door panels, creating a unified, expansive feeling of space, perfectly accentuated by the expansive panoramic sunroof that floods the cabin with natural light, a much-needed touch given the lack of a rear window. The driver is faced with a minimalist yet overwhelmingly high-tech setup, featuring a massive 35.4-inch fish screen, instrument cluster that runs the width of the dash, displaying all your critical driving information, supplemented by a floating 15.6-inch OLED central touchscreen powered by Huawei's Harmony OS system, which is buttery smooth, lightning fast, and handles everything from navigation to multimedia and smart connectivity with the kind of seamless integration that makes other luxury EVs feel clunky and outdated, and the inclusion of electronic side mirror displays on either side further cements that sci-fi aesthetic. Comfort is paramount, with dual zero-gravity astronautical seats up front, adjustable 16 ways, complete with ventilation, heating, and even massage functions, offering a genuinely zero-pressure lying position that redefines the idea of a comfortable road trip, while the rear passengers are treated to a class-leading 1,000 mm of effective legroom and an additional 16-inch HD display mounted on the roof, making it a true, large horizontal haul. for those in the back, all while being enveloped in a 27-speaker audio system that offers an exquisite auditory feast with 5 distinct sound modes, confirming that this cabin is truly engineered for the senses. But this is an EV, and the performance credentials are what truly matter, especially to our discerning audience in the UK and US. So let's talk numbers that make the asphalt tremble, because the Avatr 12, particularly the all-wheel drive Ultra Edition, doesn't just accelerate, it warps reality. The dual-motor, 4-wheel drive version, which is the one we expect to be the headliner here, packs a colossal combined output of 425 kilowatts, which translates to a mind-blowing 578 horsepower and 650 newton-meters of instant electric torque, fed by a substantial 94.53 kilowatt-hour battery pack, enabling a blistering 0 to 100 km/h time of just $3.90 seconds, pushing up to an electronically limited top speed of 220 km/h, which is well into executive super sedan territory. Even the rear-wheel drive variant, which is the slightly less aggressive option, still hits 100 km/h in a very respectable $6.70 seconds with 313 horsepower, but the dual-motor model is the one that will really get the enthusiasts talking, delivering a phenomenal blend of daily usability and raw, eye-watering performance that genuinely rivals the established players in the segment. Thanks to the cutting-edge $800 V high-voltage architecture and Huawei's liquid-cooled ultra-fast charging, the Avatr 12 is theoretically capable of a peak charging power of 600 kilowatts, meaning that in a perfect scenario, you could see the battery top up from $30 per cent dollar to $80 per cent dollar in an incredibly short amount of time, giving you a pure electric range of approximately 650 to 700 kilometers on the generous Chinese CLTC cycle, which should still translate to a very usable and competitive real-world range for our longer drives across the pond. Beyond the raw speed, the driving experience is elevated by a suite of chassis and safety technologies that again push the boundaries, confirming that Avatr, Changan, and Huawei are taking the fight to the premium segment with serious intent. The car features a sophisticated suspension system, utilizing a double wishbone front and multi-link rear setup, further enhanced by an intelligent air suspension system and CDC continuous damping control dynamic dampers, all culminating in what they refer to as magic carpet suspension, which promises a significant reduction in body sway on undulating roads and a smoother ride over rough surfaces, dynamically adjusting damping values in advance thanks to the fusion of lidar and an 8-megapixel camera that actually scans the road ahead for imperfections. And speaking of lidar, the Avatr 12 is absolutely bristling with advanced driver assistance systems, standardly equipped with 3 lidar sensors that cover a 300-degree field of view with centimeter-level accuracy, underpinning Huawei's advanced ADS intelligent driving system, which is pushing toward Level 3 autonomous capability, handling everything from navigating complex traffic scenarios to advanced parking functions, effectively turning the car into an incredibly intelligent driving companion that is focused on civil aviation-grade safety. The vehicle's body structure is an 8 horizontal, 9 vertical cage made of over $80 per cent dollar aerospace-grade aluminum and high-strength steel, maximizing occupant safety. So this is a car that is not only blindingly fast and incredibly smart but also structurally sound, offering a reassuringly robust feel that complements its luxurious nature. Now, for the question that has been burning a hole in your pockets and minds since the moment we saw this stunning machine. What is the damage, the all-important price tag that determines if this is a genuine contender in the highly competitive US and European markets? While ChanganAvatr has officially launched the various 2025 and 2026 model year editions in China with a range of pricing, we need to apply the typical import duties, taxes, and distribution costs that come with entering the UK and US markets, where this car is poised to make a significant impact. In China, the pricing for the various trims, from the base RWD to the top-tier 4WD Ultra, generally sits in the range of $37,000 to around $59,000 USD at current exchange rates, making it an incredibly compelling value proposition there. However, given its luxury specification, the high level of Huawei technology, and the expected costs of homologation and establishing a sales network outside of China, we anticipate the official starting price for a well-equipped 2026 ChanganAvatr 12, when it eventually hits showrooms in the UK, to be competitively positioned in the range of $65,000 to $75,000 for the top-end Ultra model, placing it directly against established rivals like the Mercedes EQE and the Porsche Taycan, offering a clear technology and aesthetic edge for a similar outlay. For our audience in the United States, after factoring in all relevant import fees and duties, we are projecting a starting manufacturer's suggested retail price, or MSRP, to fall between $85,000 and $95,000 USD for the dual-motor, all-wheel drive variant, making it a serious, high-end electric luxury sedan that undercuts some of the more established, comparable European and American offerings while delivering a level of technology and unique design that simply isn't available anywhere else right now, making that price reveal a clear signal of intent from the Avatr brand that they are here to steal the luxury EV crown. The 2026 ChanganAvatr 12 is more than just another electric car. It is a meticulously crafted statement of intent, a stunning Grand Coupe that combines a radical, minimalist exterior with an opulent, technology-stuffed cabin, backed by blistering performance and a futuristic autonomous driving suite, making it a true game-changer that is absolutely worth keeping your eyes on, because this is the vehicle that the traditional luxury automakers are going to be scrambling to catch up to, and it's arriving sooner than they think. So, is the Avatr 12 the one to dethrone Tesla, or will the legacy brands manage to hold on? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know if you think that UK $65,000 price point is a bargain or a bust. Hit that like button if you want to see an in-depth track test, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss our first drive review. I'll see you in the next one.